Hello, this is the DSL News.
Anansi ATV Tours for the most exciting tropical adventure in St. Lucia. Whether from hotels or cruise ship, we'll arrange your easy transfer to our base camp, where guides brief you on the ease of all-terrain vehicles. ATVs are fun to ride, and our 2.5-hour tour over well-established trails will certainly leave you with the most unique connection with nature. Anansi ATV Tours combines the exhilaration of all-terrain vehicle excursions with the most unforgettable tropical experience. Ride through working plantations, historical sites, and experience the most spectacular views. Tours provide refreshment stops as well as guide information on all places of interest. The tour is located in the northeast of St. Lucia, only 20 minutes from the seaport. Anansi ATV Tours, the most naturally exhilarating experience in St. Lucia.
The first participants of the Atlantic Rally for Cruisers began arriving in St. Lucia on Saturday the 3rd of December. Over the next few weeks, the IGY Marina will play host to hundreds of yachts and over 1,000 yachtmen.
We were out on the water to welcome the first of the yachts participating in the Atlantic Rally for Cruisers 2011. It was an exciting finish. It was very dark, and the first boat to arrive came around the north of St. Lucia at about 9:30, 10 o'clock, and then they made a very fast passage all the way down round Pigeon Island and across the finish line in Rodney Bay just before 2300, so at 22:55, having had a very good crossing of the Atlantic. Shortly after them, an hour and a half in fact, was the boat Rayon Vert. It was a trimaran, which is a boat with 3 hulls, and it's the first time for a long time that we've had a trimaran in the event. The first boat arrived at 2300, which was just over 11 and a half days from Las Palmas.
It's very speed, but it's very completed. But the weather is very difficult in the north, in the south, in the north, in the south. No directly. It's very difficult. In the 4 and 5 boat, it's very speed, and the war in the sea is very good.
What has been interesting this year is that we've had 4 boats really who have been competing to be the first boat here, and that competition has been alive all the way across the Atlantic, not just at the beginning and not just at the end. All the way across, they took slightly different routes. They've been watching the progress of each other, and they've all been incredibly keen not only to beat the record but also to be the first boat here in St. Lucia. Unfortunately, the first boat didn't beat the record this year, but nevertheless they've all had an incredibly good crossing. They've had a little bit of gear failure on the way, as one might expect when you're pushing the boat hard over 2,800 miles, and they're all delighted to be here in Rodney Bay in St. Lucia.